different two types of tissues: epithelial, connective muscular and neural. Epithelial, connective muscular and neural. Epithelial tissue, epithelia has free surface, faces either body fluid and outside environment. Epithelium has free surface, faces either body fluid and outside environment. Ciliated epithelium, columnar lining of stomach and microvilli. Single layer, tall and slender cells. Nuclei are located at the base. Free surface may have microvilli. Free surface may have microvilli. Single layer, tall and slender cells. Nuclei are located at the base. Free surface may have microvilli found in lining of stomach and intestine. Columnar cells. Columnar epithelium, single layer, tall and slender cells. Nuclei are located at the base. Free surface may have microvilli found in lining of stomach and intestine. Found in the lining of stomach and intestine. Helps in secretion and absorption. Found in ear sac of lungs and wall of blood vessel. They are found in wall of blood vessels. Okay. Function forming a diffusion boundaries, irregular boundaries, flattened cells. Single layer, tall and slender cells. Nuclei are located at the base. Free surface may have microvilli found in lining of stomach and intestine. Helps in secretion and absorption. ciliated surface function, move particle. Columnar or cuboidal cells with cilia in their free surfaces function move particle or mucus over epithelium in a particular direction. Present in the inner side of hollow organ like bronchioles and fallopian tube. Present in the inner side of hollow organ like bronchioles, fallopian tube. Glandular epithelium. Specialized cuboidal and columnar cell for secretion. Specialized cuboidal and columnar cell for secretion. Two types of glandular epithelium, that is unicellular and multicellular. Isolated goblet cell of goblet cell, glandular cell of alimentary canal, glandular cell, goblet cell, unicellular. Cluster of cells, salivary gland, multicellular glands, exocrine and endocrine. Endocrine hormones. Their product called hormones are directly bathed into the fluid bathing the gland. Hormones are directly secreted into the fluid bathing the gland, and we have products are released through ducts or tubes. Oils, earwax, saliva, mucus. Oil, earwax, saliva, mucus. Oil, saliva, earwax, mucus, digestive enzyme, and other cell products, including milk. Compound epithelium, multi-layered protective function. Example: skin. Limited role in absorption and secretion. Provide protection against chemical and mechanical stresses. Covers a dry surface of skin, moist surface of buccal cavity, pharynx. Okay, the dry surface of skin, moist surface of buccal cavity, pharynx, inner lining of the pancreatic duct and salivary duct. Inner lining of pancreatic duct and salivary duct. Dry surface of skin, moist surface of buccal cavity, pharynx, inner lining of ducts of salivary gland, inner lining of ducts of salivary gland, inner lining of pancreatic duct, inner lining of pancreatic duct, inner lining of salivary duct, duct of salivary gland. Okay, little intercellular material. Okay, they have little intercellular material. Cells of epithelium are held together by intercellular material. Junction provide a structure and functional link in animal tissue. There are three types of junction at cells. Gap junction helps facilitate communication between two cells by the rapid transfer of small ion, big ions, and one more thing is ions, small molecules, and sometimes big molecules. That's it. Okay, connective tissue. In complex animal, most abundant and widely distributed. Function: linking and supporting. The function of connective tissue is linking and supporting. That's why they are named connective, linking and supporting. Soft to specialized areolar or adipose, blood, bone, and cartilage. All cells secretes collagen fiber with the exception of blood. Collagen, okay. Collagen is also known as elastin. Collagen produce collagen fiber, that is protein fiber, okay. Or collagen is a fiber of structural protein. 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 Collagen is also called as elastin. इसको क्या बोलते हैं? Elastin भी बोलते हैं. Fibers of structural protein, okay. These fibers provide strength, elasticity, and flexibility. These fibers provide strength, elasticity, and flexibility. Cells of connective tissues also secreted modified polysaccharides. Cells of connective tissue also secretes modified polysaccharides. Cells of connective tissues also secrete modified polysaccharides which act as ground substances. Three types of connective tissues. The loose connective tissue, dense connective tissue, and we have spatialized connective tissue. Loose connective tissue, dense connective tissue, and a spatialized connective tissue. Loose connective tissue. Cells and fibers loosely arranged semi-fluid matrix. Cells and fibers loosely arranged semi-fluid ground substances. Semi-fluid ground substances. Two types of loose connective tissues are adipose and areolar and adipose connective tissue. Cells and fibers loosely arranged semi-fluid ground substances. Two types of loose connective tissues. Semi-fluid ground substances. Areolar and adipose tissue. Areolar tissue beneath skin. Okay. Support framework for epithelium. I can't judge her. Areolar tissue beneath the skin. Location, okay? Beneath the skin. Support framework for epithelium. Areolar tissue beneath the skin. Support framework for epithelium. Contains fibroblast, macrophage, and mast cells. Contains fibroblast, macrophage, and mast cells. Fibroblasts are cells that produce fibers. Fibroblasts are cells that produce fibers. Fibroblasts are cells that produce fibers. Areolar tissue joins integuments with muscles. Areolar tissue joins. It's the areolar tissue that joins integuments with muscles. Macrophages is also called histocytes, phagocytic in nature. Histocytes, okay, they are phagocytic in nature. Macrophages are also called histocytes. Granules of mast cells secretes histamine, which is vasodilator. Histamine, vasodilator. Okay. Areolar tissue has the largest quantity of extracellular material. They have largest quantity of extracellular material. They are present beneath the skin. Support framework for epithelial tissue, and they have macrophage, mast cell, and fibroblast. Mast cell secretes histamine, which is vasodilator, and again integuments and muscles are connected by areolar tissue. Okay. Mast cell. Macrophages are phagocytic. Okay, phagocytic. Histocytes भी बोलते हैं इसको. Beneath the skin. Okay. That's it. These are areolar tissues, loose connective tissues. Adipose tissue. The cells of these tissues are modified for the storage of fats. The nutrients which are not used immediately are converted to fat and are stored in the space called adipocytes. Located beneath the skin, cells are specialized. Located beneath the skin. Specialized for the storage of fats. Excess nutrients unused are converted into fats and stored in adipose tissue. Adipocytes, fat storage area. Okay, they have plasma membrane. Plasma membrane, nucleus. Plasma membrane, nucleus, fat storage area, adipocytes. Okay. Dense connective tissue. Orientation of fiber, regular and irregular. Fiber and fibroblasts are compactly packed. Fibers and fibroblasts are compactly packed. Two types of Dense connective tissues are dense regular and dense irregular. Orientation of fibers are regular and irregular. Orientation of fibers are regular and irregular. Fiber and fibroblast are compactly packed. Orientation of fibers regular and irregular. Orientation of fibers, regular and irregular fiber and fibroblast are compactly packed. Two types of density are dense regular and dense irregular tissue. Dense regular and dense irregular tissue. Dense connective tissue orientation of fiber regular and irregular fiber and fibroblast are compactly packed. Fiber and fibroblast are compactly packed. Fibers and fibroblast are compactly packed. Orientation of fiber regular and irregular. Two types of density, dense regular and dense irregular. Okay, dense regular tissues, they have tendons, ligaments attach bone to bone, tendons bone to muscles, skeletal muscles. Tendons are made up of white fiber, modified white fiber. Tendons are made up of modified white fiber. Tendons are in elastic cords. Tendons are in elastic cord. What the fuck? Shit. इसमें मैं इसका सर फोड़ दूँ. Present in rows. Between many parallel bundle of fiber, collagen fibers are present in rows. Collagen fiber cones are present in rows between many parallel bundles of fiber. Parallel bundles of fiber. Example: tendon and ligament. Attach skeletal muscles to bone. Ligament bones to another bone. Attach bone to another bone. Tendons are made up of modified white fiber. Tendons are in elastic cords. Okay. Dense irregular tissue, connective tissue. Fibroblast and many fibers oriented differently, present in skin. Okay, they are present in skin. They are present in skin. Dense regular connective tissue. Collagen fiber are present in rows. Collagen fiber are present in rows between many parallel bundle of fibers. Between many parallel bundle of fibers. Collagen fibers are present in rows between many parallel bundle of fibers. Example: tendon and ligament. Tendon attach skeletal muscles to bone. Ligament attach bone to another bone. Tendons are made up of modified white fiber. Dense irregular connective tissue. Fibroblast and many fibers oriented differently, present in skin. These are irregular, dense irregular tissue. Dense irregular tissues are present in skin. Present in skin. Okay. Specialized connective tissues: bone, cartilage, and blood. Bone. We start with cartilage. It's a tissue. Okay. Intercellular material: solid, pliable, and resist compression. Solid, pliable, pliable, and resist compression. Just a year ago. Fourth year, right? Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Intercellular material: solid, pliable, and solid, pliable and resist compression. Yeah. There's no electricity, so I think अभी नेट लैग करेगा. वाईफाई नहीं है ना. Intercellular material, solid, pliable, and resist compression. Chondrocytes are cells of cartilage tissue. Chondrocytes are cells of cartilage tissue. Chondrocytes are enclosed in a small cavity within the matrix. Small cavity within the matrix, collagen fiber. Matrix of collagen fiber. Chondrocytes are enclosed in a small cavity within matrix of collagen fiber. Cartilage are replaced by bones in adult. Okay, in human. Okay, present in the tip of nose or the nasal septum. Outer ear joints between a vertebral column, adjacent vertebral column. Okay, limbs, hands, and epiglottis. Hands and limbs of adult and an epiglottis. Outer ear between vertebral column, limbs, hands, and epiglottis. Protoglycan, chondroitin plus polysaccharide. Protoglycan, chondroitin plus chondroitin. Okay, protein chondroitin plus polysaccharide. Okay, phosphate. Measure. Calcium phosphate. Okay, ज़्यादा हमसे. Osin protein in matrix of bone. Osin protein. Which protein in the matrix of bone? Osin. OSSEIN. Osin protein in matrix of bone. Hard, they are non-pliable ground substances. They have hard and non-pliable ground substances. Hard non-pliable ground substances. Osin protein in matrix of bone. Osin protein in the matrix of bone. Hard non-pliable ground substances. Ground substances are rich in calcium, salt, and collagen fiber. Astaghfirullah. Ground substances are rich in calcium, salts, and collagen fiber. Ground substances are rich in collagen and calcium salts. Collagen fiber and calcium salts. Hard non-pliable ground substances. Okay. Calcium salts. Calcium phosphate and calcium carbonate. Calcium phosphate is the major one. Okay. Calcium carbonate, calcium phosphate. Calcium phosphate is the major one. Give strength to bones. This calcium salts give strength to bone. Calcium salts along with collagen fiber give strength to bone. Main tissue for structural frame of the body is bone. Main tissue for structural frame of the body is bone. Main tissue for structural frame of the body. Protects softer tissues and organs. Osteocytes is the cell of bone. Are bone cells. Osteocytes are present in lacunae. Limb bones bears weight. Bone food means circulating fluid. Helps in transport of various substances. Main circulating fluid helps in transport of various substances. Hard non-pliable ground substances. Ground substances are rich in calcium salts and collagen fiber, give strength to bone. Main tissue for structural frame of the body. Osin, okay, like you know. Plasma, RBC, WBC, and platelets, main circulating fluid. long cylindrical fibers arranged in parallel as long cylindrical fibers arranged in parallel arrays. Okay. Number of long cylindrical fibers arranged parallelly. Okay. Made up of many long cylindrical fibers arranged in parallel arrays. Made of long cylindrical fibers, many long cylindrical fibers arranged in parallel arrays. These fibers are composed of numerous fine fibrils called myofibrils. So, fine fibrils. Fibers are composed of myofibrils. Fibers are composed of myofibrils. Myofibers are composed of myofibrils. Fibrils. Myofibrils. Made up of many long cylindrical fibers arranged parallelly. They are arranged parallelly. The fibers are composed of numerous fine fibrils called myofibrils. Myofibrils are fine fibers composed. The fibers are composed of many numerous fine fibers. Myofibrils. Okay, fine fibers. Fine fibers. Fibrils. 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 Okay. Muscle fiber contracts. Shortens. Muscle fibers shortens, contract in response to stimulation, then relax, lengthens, and return to their uncontracted state in a coordinated fashion. Muscle fiber contracts. Short response to stimuli. Response to stimuli. Response to stimuli. Stimulation. Response to stimulation. Muscle fiber contracts, shortens, response to stimulation. Okay, in response to stimulation. And then relax. Muscle fiber relaxes, lengthens, and return to uncontracted state in a coordinated fashion. Return to their uncontracted, relax, lengthens, and return to their uncontracted state in a coordinated fashion. Their action moves the body to adjust to the change in the environment. Okay, movement in the muscles. Action. The action moves the body to adjust to changes in the environment. Muscle fiber contracts, shortens in response to the stimulation, and relax, lengthens, and return to their uncontracted state in a coordinated fashion. Their action moves the body to adjust to the change in the environment and to maintain the position of the various parts of the body. In general, muscle plays an active role in all the movements of the body. In general, In general, muscle play an active role in all the movement of body. In generally, muscle plays an active role in all movement of body. Okay, muscle plays an active role in all movements of muscle plays muscle plays an active role. Muscles plays an active role in Muscle plays an active role in all movements of body. Muscle plays an active role in all movements of our body. In general, muscle plays an active role. Muscle plays an active role in all movements of body. Muscle plays an active role in all movements of body. The action moves the body to adjust to the changes. Muscle plays. Okay, the action moves the body to adjust to the changes in the environment and to maintain the position of various parts of the body. The action moves the body to exhaust to change in environment. Muscle plays an active role in all movements of body. Generally, okay. Muscle plays an active role in all movements of the body. Muscles are three types: skeletal muscles, cardiac muscles, and smooth muscles. Skeletal, smooth, cardiac. Many origin, mesodermal origin, muscle tissues, mesodermal origin. Origin, okay, made of long cylindrical fibers arranged parallelly. Fibers are composed of myofibrils, fine fibers. Muscle fiber contracts certain response to stimuli, okay. Muscle fiber relaxes, lengthens. Muscle plays an active role in movements of body generally. Muscles plays an active role in all movements of body. Muscle plays an active role in all movements of body. Three types of muscles: skeletal, smooth and cardiac. Muscle plays an active role in all movements of body. Mesodermal origin. Muscle fiber contracts, shortens a response to stimulation. Fiber relaxes, lengthens. Fibers are composed of myofibrils, fine fibrils. Skeletal muscles, smooth muscles, and cardiac muscles. Are you there, Shubham? I think you are there, right? Where is my sleeper? One of my sleeper is missing. Ayo, where is it? I can't find it. Why Nidhi is not joining us? Huh, Shubham? Why Nidhi is not joining us? I can't find my sleeper. I got it. नहीं पता. Why don't you ask her? बताना हाँ उसे, मैं मिस कर रही थी उसे. स्पेशली वो स्टिकर वाला. Nervous tissue. I know you are supporting her, but कोई बात नहीं. A sheath of tough connective tissues includes several bundle of muscle fiber. Smooth muscle. Then we have cardiac muscles, skeletal muscles, touch to skeletal bone, nose junction. ऑफलाइन है, कॉल कर सकता है, तो ऐसा नहीं है कि सालों से ऑफलाइन होगी ना, तो यू कैन कॉल हर. The tissues is closely attached to nerve junction. Nerve junction. Close tissue is closely. Attached. Skeletal bone. In typical muscles such as biceps, in typical muscles such as biceps, striated, stripped, skeletal, stripped. Bundled together in a parallel fashion. Striated, they are stripped. Striated, stripped. Stripped. क्या लिखा था? मैं नहीं देख पाई, अब फिर से लिखो शुभम. मैं देख रही हूँ, लो जल्दी जल्दी लिखो. मैं 10 तक काउंट करूँगी, उसके बाद इरेज कर देना. ओके, तुम जल्दी लिखना. 1 2 3 4. क्या लिखा था भाई? स्केलेटल मसल्स, वही ऑफलाइन वाला. तो मैंने बताया ना कि उसे कॉल करके बोलो. Skeletal muscles striated, strip, nose junction, tissue closely attached to skeletal bone. Tissue closely attached to skeletal bones. Okay. In a typical muscle such as bicep, striated skeletal muscle fibers are bundled together in a parallel fashion. Okay. Biceps. What the hell? Biceps. Stripped skeletal muscle fibers are bundled together in parallel fashion. Skeletal muscles. Skeletal muscle fiber are bundled together in parallel fashion. Skeletal muscle fibers are bundled together. Fibers are bundled together. Bundled, DLED. Bundled in a parallel fashion. PARALL, parallel fashion. FASHION, fashion. Together in a parallel fashion. Biceps, skeletal muscle fibers are bundled in a parallel fashion. A sheath of tough connective tissues encloses several bundles of muscle fiber. A sheath of tough connective tissue encloses several bundles of muscle fiber. Together in a parallel fashion. Sheath of tough connective tissue. Sheath of tough connective tissue. Tissue closes several bundles of muscle fiber. Closes several several bundles of muscle fiber. Muscle fiber, FIBRES fibers. BRES fibers, muscle fibers, FIBRES fibers. A sheath of tough connective tissue encloses several bundles of muscle fibers. A sheath of tough connective tissues encloses several bundles of muscle fibers. Okay, just that's it. sheath of tough connective tissue. Sheath of tough connective tissues closes several bundle of muscle fiber. Okay. Oblique berries absent, cap junction absent, striation, light and dark bands voluntary, no junction. Voluntary, VOLUNTERY, they are voluntary, no junction. Cap junction, oblique berries, cap junction and gap junction, JUNCTN, junction absent, ABSENT absent, oblique bridge absent, oblique bridge absent, OBLIGUE, oblique bridge, astaghfirullah, bridge, BRIDZ, bridge absent, oblique bridge absent, cap junction absent, oblique bridge absent, striation, light and dark bands voluntary, striations, light and dark bands, okay, they don't have any junction, no junction. Tissue closely attached to skeletal bone, biceps, skeletal muscles, fibers are bundled in a parallel fashion. Skeletal muscle, biceps, skeletal muscles, fiber are bundled in a parallel fashion. Sheath of tough connective tissue covers several bundles of muscle fiber. Voluntary, they are voluntary. Cap junction is absent and oblique. इसने नहीं बोला ना कुछ शुभम ने. Oblique bridge absent, oblique bridge absent. He's in his macro. Okay. Light and dark band, okay, voluntary, no junction. Multinucleated, like light and dark band present, okay. Multinucleated, cylindrical and unbranched. Multinucleated, these are multinucleated, they are multinucleated, unbranched, BRANCHED, unbranched and cylindrical, they are unbranched and cylindrical, they are multinucleated, okay. These are nucleus. Muscle tissues, skeletal, striated muscle tissue, multinucleated, cylindrical, light and dark band present, unbranched, cylindrical, unbranched, they are unbranched, cylindrical, multinucleated, okay. No junction, voluntary, oblique bridge and gap junction absent. Junction ही खत्म है तो gap junction कैसे ही होगा? In both smooth muscles and skeletal muscles. Okay, they are voluntary, gap junction absent, oblique bridge absent, multinucleated. They are multinucleated, unbranched, cylindrical, multinucleated, unbranched, cylindrical, multinucleated, unbranched, cylindrical, multinucleated, unbranched, cylindrical, oblique bridge absent, gap junction absent, voluntary. They are voluntary. Sheath of tough connective tissue closes several bundle of muscle fiber, biceps, skeletal muscle fiber. Okay, smooth muscle fiber. Smooth muscles, smooth muscles, striated, stripped, light or dark bands, light and dark bands, no junction. Tissue closely attached to skeletal bone, biceps, skeletal muscles, fiber are bundled in a parallel fashion. Sheath of tough connective tissues closes several bundle of muscle fibers. Voluntary, gap junction absent, oblique bridge absent, multinucleated, unbranched and cylindrical. Smooth muscles, fiber. The smooth muscle fiber tapers at both ends. The smooth muscle fiber tapers at both ends, falciform and do not show the striation. Smooth muscle fibers tapers at both ends. Spindle shaped, uninucleated. Shaped. Taper at both ends, falciform. Fibrous tapers at both ends. Tapers both ends. Falciform. Falciform, okay? Falciform. And do not show the striation. Striation, not so striation. Do not show striation. Cell junction holds them together and they are bundled together in connective sheath. Astaghfirullah. Cell junction holds them together. They are bundled together in connective tissue set. Bundled together in cell junction holds them together. Junction holds them together. Okay, bundled together in a connective tissue set. They are bundled together in a connective tissue set. They are spindle shaped. Fibrous tapers at both ends, falciform. Do not show striations. Do not show a striation. Cell junction holds the cells together. Holds the cells together. लिखना था ना? Them together. They are bundled together in a connective tissue sheath. The wall of internal organs such as blood vessels, stomach and intestine contains this type of muscles. Wall of internal. Wall of blood vessels. Wall of internal organ. Formed in wall of internal organs such as blood vessels. Internal organ, wall of blood vessels. Walls of blood vessels. इतना गंदा क्यों है? यहाँ पर भी दिया है ना? इन लोगों को चाकू से सिकट. Wall of blood vessels देखो. Found in the wall of blood vessels. Squamous epithelium भी दिया है. They are found in the walls of blood vessels. Blood vessels and the wall of internal organs such as blood vessels, stomach and intestine contains this type of muscles, tissues. Wall of blood vessels, ear sacs, and they are found in the walls of blood vessels and ear sac of lungs and are involved in functions like forming a diffusion boundary. The wall of internal organs such as The wall of internal organs such as blood vessels, stomach and intestine contains this type of. It's okay, माँ मैंने गुस्सा आता है, कोई बात नहीं. Cell junction holds them together and they are bundled together in connective tissue. Sith. The wall of internal organs such as blood vessels, stomach and intestine contain this type of muscle tissue. Found in wall of internal organs, example blood vessels, intestine and stomach. Muscle tissues. Yeah, found in the internal organs such as. Found in the internal organ, the wall of internal organs such as. Wall of internal organs, blood vessel, intestine, stomach contains wall of internal organs, अंदर के जो organs होते हैं, blood vessels, intestine and stomach contains smooth muscles. मैं मर क्यों नहीं गई ये पढ़ने से पहले? Smooth muscles are involuntary as their function cannot be directly controlled. They are involuntary. V-O-L-U-N-T-A-R-Y. Involuntary. The function can't be controlled. The functions can't be controlled. Okay. As the function cannot be directly controlled directly. It's okay, bro. It's okay. It's okay. We usually are not able to make it contract merely by thinking about it, as we can do with the skeletal muscles. Uninucleated unbranched, spindle shaped. They are uninucleated. Okay, fibers taper at both the end. Fusiform, do not show striation. Cell junction holds them together. They are bundled together in a connective tissue sheath. Uninucleated and unbranched. Spindle shape now. Skeletal muscles and smooth muscles. Cell junction present. The cell junction holds them together, okay? Hold by cell junction. Oh yeah, light and dark band absent. Light and dark band. No striation. Do not show striation. Dark band absent. Cell junction present now. Holding by cell junction. Okay, they are held by cell junction. No gap junction. They don't have gap junction. Okay, they don't have gap junction and oblique. Gap junction. ABSE. Oblique bridge. Absent. Oblique bridge. Casein protein is a milk protein. Casein is a milk protein. Okay. They have mesodermal origin, right? Muscles have mesodermal origin. Smooth muscles, spindle shaped fibers, tapers at both the end, fusiform, do not show striation. Light and dark band are absent. Cell junction holds the cells together. Cell junction holds them together. Muscles, spindle shaped fibers together. Cell junction holds them together. They are bundled together in a connective tissue sheath. They are bundled together in a connective tissue sheath. Wall of internal organ, example, blood vessels. Wall of internal organ, example, blood vessels, intestine and stomach contains this muscles. Involuntary, they are involuntary. The function cannot be controlled directly. The function cannot be, who is this? Fit. Hi Troy. Their functions cannot be controlled directly. The functions cannot be controlled directly. Uninucleated. They are uninucleated and unbranched. They are uninucleated and unbranched. Cell junction present. Gap junction absent. Okay. Gap junction नहीं है. Gap junction absent. Oblique breach absent. Cell junction present. Cell junction present. The function cannot be controlled directly. Uninucleated and unbranched. Uninucleated हुन्छ unbranched. Okay, branch हुँदैन. Uninucleated, unbranched. शुभम नहीं है. पता नहीं कौन है. नहीं शुभम ही तो है. फिर शुभम. How many शुभम्स are there? अया. Shubham is the most common name that I have ever come across in this channel. है ना Troy? तुमने भी notice किया होगा. Spindle shaped. Fibers, tapers at both and fusiform, do not show striations, dark and light band absent. Cell junction holds them together. They are bundled together in a connective tissue. They are bundled in a connective tissue sheath. Wall of internal organs, example, blood vessels, intestine, stomach contain smooth muscles, involuntary. Their function can't be controlled directly. Okay, uninucleated and unbranched. They are uninucleated and unbranched. बाकी का दो बताओ तुम्ही. Uninucleated and unbranched. Cell junction absent. Gap junction absent. Cell junction and gap junction absent. Oblique breach absent. Astaghfirullah. Oblique breach absent. Gap junction absent. Cell junction present. Okay. Uninucleated and unbranched. Uninucleated, unbranched. These are multinucleated and unbranched. Cardiac muscle cells. Excuse me. Muscle tissue. Cardiac muscle tissue. Cardiac muscle tissue. Muscle tissue. As a contractile tissue present only in heart. Contractile tissue. Cell junction fuse the plasma membrane. Cell junction fuse the plasma membrane of cardiac muscle cells and make them stick together. Cell junction fuse the plasma membranes of cardiac muscle cells and make them stick together. Function fuse. Cell junction fuse. Cell junction fuse plasma membrane. Plasma membrane. Cell junction fuse plasma membranes of cardiac muscle. Cell junction fuse the plasma membranes cardiac muscles and make them stick together and make them stick together and make them stick together. Plasma membrane fuse with cell junction. Okay, cell junction fuse the plasma membrane of cardiac muscle cells. Cardiac muscles. ornaments of counting muscle cells fuse with cell junction. Which facilitates them to stick. Which facilitates them to stick. Okay. Communication junction intercalated disc. Asta ferula communication junction intercalated communication junction intercalated disc. Communication junction. Tight adhering and gap junction. Communication junction. Intercalated disc. Gap junction, okay. At some fusion points, allow the cells to contract as a unit. Communication junction at some point allows the cell to contract as a unit. When one cell receives a signal to contract, its neighbors are also stimulated to contract. Okay. Intercalated disc. Fusion points allow the cell to contract. Communication junction intercalated disc at some fusion point allows cells to contract. Some fusion points allow the cells to contract. Some fusion points allow cells to what the fuck? Communication junction intercalated at some fusion point allows cells to contract as a unit. Fusion points allow cells to contract as a unit. When one cell receives a signal to contract, its neighbors are also stimulated to contract. When one cell receives a signal to contract. When one cell, you don't have to think about it anymore. When one, तो क्यों सुनाया उसने मुझे? कोई बात नहीं, leave it. Cells to contract as a unit. When one cell receives a signal to contract, its neighbors are also stimulated. Neighboring cells are stimulated. Astaghfirullah. When one cell receives a signal to contract, its neighboring cells are also stimulated to contract. Never fatigue. When one cell gets signal to contract, neighboring cells are stimulated to contract. When one cell receives signal striation is present, okay? present. Communication junction present. Uninucleated. They are also uninucleated. 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 They are branched. Uninucleated, branched. Cylindrical. Dark and light band present. LIGHT. Light band present. Let him. Uninucleated, branched. Okay, they are uninucleated and branched. Dark and light band present. Uninucleated and branched. Okay, cylindrical. Cylindrical. Dark and light and dark band present. Cylindrical. Uninucleated and they are branched. Okay, communication junction present. Conjunction oblique bridge present. Involuntary. They are also involuntary. Involuntary. Communication junction. Present. हाँ, मुझे नहीं देखना है ना उसकी शक्ल, तो मैं क्या ही करूँ. यूनिसेलुलर ब्रांच सिलेंड्रिकल. यूनिसेलुलर ब्रांच सिलेंड्रिकल. Involuntary. Communication junction present. Oblique bridge present. Communication junction present. Oblique bridge present. They are involuntary. Okay, I wrote it. Single cell. Junction between adjacent. Junction between. Intercalated disc. Junction between adjacent cell. Adjacent cell. Cylindrical, branched, uninucleated. Okay, present. Oblique bridge present. Involuntary. Striation nucleus. Okay, यूनिन्यूक्लिएटेड. बोल ही तो रहा है यूनिन्यूक्लिएटेड, और क्या ही बोलना है इसमें से. स्मूथ मसल्स ने यहाँ पर भी दिया था, मैंने छोड़ दिया, कोई बात नहीं. ये नहीं देते, इतना ज़्यादा पढ़ के क्या ही फायदा. वैसे भी सिलेबस में नहीं दिया होगा. गुस्सा तो आता है, लेकिन क्या ही करूँ. गुस्से का न्यूक्लियस. ये सुंदर सा रहा तुम्हारा इंटरकैलेटेड डिस्क. ये रहा तुम्हारा जंक्शन. Intercalated junction. Intercalated junction. Intercalated junction कहाँ पर लिखा था मैंने? यहाँ पर लिखा था वो कम्युनिकेशन जंक्शन. ये वाला जो तुम्हारा है, ये रहा तुम्हारा गैप जंक्शन. Gap junction. Intercalated junction. These are nuclei. Communication. हाँ, तो मैं क्या करूँ? मेरे दिमाग में मत आओ प्लीज. One cell, another cell. पहले तो 10. Okay. Cap junction, communication. This is the cardiac muscles. Cap junction with intercalated disc present only in cardiac muscles. Note. Function plus dead disc. Cardiac muscles. मैं चली जाती हूँ. हाँ, हाय सब ब्रो एंड सिस. हाय श्री. कार्डिक मसल टिश्यू. अब मैं चली जाती हूँ. मैंने गुस्सा आ रहा है ना, क्योंकि मैं ठीक से पढ़ाई नहीं कर पा रही हूँ ना. मुझे कुछ कुछ ख्याल आ रही हैं और वो ख्याल मेरे दिमाग को ऐसा करके जकड़ रही है, इसलिए मैं खुद पढ़ नहीं पा रही हूँ. मैंने गुस्सा ही आ जाता है मैं, लेकिन मैं क्या कर सकती हूँ. ब्रांच्ड. ये ना ओवर ही ज़्यादा लिखा दिया, इतना तो आता भी नहीं होगा एग्जाम में. सिंगल यूनिट स्मूथ मसल्स, यूनिट कंट्रैक्शन. एग्जाम्पल ऑल ऑर्गन्स ऑफ द बॉडी. multi-unit smooth muscles. Multi-unit smooth muscles. Independent contraction wall of large pallidum muscles of ciliary muscles of iris. हाँ, पीसी भी गया. अब मैं चली जाती हूँ. ओके बाई. गुस्सा आने से कोई जाता है. गो फॉर अ वॉक, टेक ब्रेक. हाँ, क्यों नहीं जाता है, मैं जाती हूँ तो. और मुझे गुस्सा आता रहता है, ये एक और बुरी चीज़ है. बाय आदर्श. ऐसे करके ना मैं ना ऐसा मुझे एक ना पंचिंग बैग कोई. हाँ आदर्श, तू तो काफ़ी रिच है ना, तो मुझे पंचिंग बैग गिफ्ट कर सकता है तू, ताकि मुझे जब भी गुस्सा है ना से मुक्का मारूं मैं उससे वहाँ पर जाके. अभी बाय एवरीवन. वैसे लाइट भी नहीं है ना, रोटी का दिल कर रहा. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. ट्राई मोतीचूर के लड्डू. ओ वॉल पे ट्राई करो. यही जाके अंशु को बोलना, गधेड़े कहीं का. डू पुशअप्स इफ यू वांट. प्लीज प्लीज श्री प्लीज. मैं जा रही हूँ कि किसी को कुछ बोलना है तो बोल दो, वरना मैं क्लिक कर देती हूँ यहाँ पर. करूँ 1 2 3. मुझे लगा ये अंशु की औलाद ना कुछ बोलेगा, लेकिन उसने नहीं बोला, तो ठीक है. बाय श्री. What exam you are preparing for? I'm preparing for NEET. Bye bye everyone.